Ladies and gentlemen, to Fast 2020 here at Oz Speedruns. My name is Darmsy and I am here with Paulmall.
Hi.
And we are going to be playing some Croc 2 on the Game Boy Color. Over to you, Paul, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so this is the Game Boy Color version of the game. It's not as amazing as the PC version, but it's still pretty fun. It's got quite a bit of good movement in it. So yeah, I guess we'll get started. Ready on countdown?
I am, man, whenever you're ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, man.
Thanks. So, I think the main thing about this game is we run everywhere, and in order to run in this game, you have to double tap a direction, because the Game Boy Color didn't have enough buttons to make it a button. So, when you're running, your runs carry across load screens into different rooms, but if you push a block or go up a ledge at like the wrong angle, it will drop your run down to a walk again, which is really slow. So, like right here, I have to reinitiate my run. I was a bit slow just then. So yeah, that's like the main tech of this game, is getting really good at double tapping. Yeah, so this level, we're just getting that key and getting this gobbo out of the cage, and that's it. The game's mostly just like, there's 3 levels in each world, and once you've beaten all 3, you can go to the boss, and then you go to the next world. That's pretty much it. Oh. Yeah, see, just then when going up that ledge, it dropped my run. It's kind of random, but also kind of predictable. We do a lot of subtle things at ledges to make sure we don't drop runs, but it still happens sometimes. Just because it's a quirky game. Like, just there. Yeah, a lot of the time... Oh... What am I thinking? This game, you do a lot of running along walls and trying to hit corners. You can do a lot of rooms like equivalent to the task just by hugging the wall, as long as you get to the corner in time. Like here, this is all like fully optimal because I can just hug the wall. Yeah. In this level, we have to pick up 3 items. It doesn't matter what order you get them in. Just this happens to be the fastest order. Because this level is kind of open, it's a bit of a maze. I think there's another route you can go, which is about a second or so slower. But this is the one that I know. Oops. Here's the first button puzzle. They're always the same combination of happy sun, sad moon. I'm not used to that guy being there, because normally I kill him on the way through the first time. It's just, yeah, there are a handful of those all around the game, and they start in different positions, but they're the same every time, so it's fine. No, this is not with a camera. I'm playing this on the on a Game Boy player, which is an attachment for the GameCube, and then with a capture card. This is how slow walking is, by the way. It's very slow. We have to wait for this auto-scroller, so... and right here I'm going to run back and forward on the item like that. That way, when I leave here, it's kept my run. If I'd stood still and waited for it, I would have had to reinitiate my run when leaving the level. This is the first boss. You have to hit her 3 times. It's not too bad, it's just some precise movement. Oh man. That's fine. Yeah, when you throw the barrel there, which side it reappears on is dependent on where you threw it from. If you were from the left or the right of her, and I guessed wrong the first time, because it's very precise. Yeah, now we're into the Cossack world, which introduces... Oops, oh no, that's bad. Let me just start that again. I accidentally pushed the box into the water, which you're not meant to do. It introduces water and ice. So you're meant to push it up once. Yeah, there we go. Oops, pushed it too far. And then push it into here, and then you can step up. There we go. It's just a simple puzzle. Middle, right, and then left. Yeah, there's no babies in this game, fortunately. Lever, thank you. That lever is literally 2 pixels wide. It's kind of silly how small some of the hitboxes in this game are. Yeah, no babies. In this room, you can do a pixel perfect jump to skip this button, but I'm not going to do that because it's really, really, really hard. I don't think I've ever gotten it, even just messing around. Although the current world record does do it, which is a bit annoying because now the world record's really, really hard. Oh yeah, picking up barrels also drops your run, so you need to reinitiate it after that. In this level, we need to get some herbs. Oops. I think the guy at the front is sick or something. You need to get him some herbs. Yeah, I don't really know what the story is. I don't think I've ever read most of the text boxes. This jump here is really hard. This one. I think it's a 3 or 4 frame jump, and it's intended, which is kind of stupid. This game runs at 60 FPS, by the way, so like a 4 frame jump that's intended is pretty crazy. And it's the only time, hopefully, we'll be picking up a gem, because they waste time watching the animation, but you really can't avoid that one, it's just in the way. Oops. Yeah, also, this ice stuff, it makes you run faster. When you're walking normally, you move at 1 pixel per every 2 frames, so you move every second pixel. Drop my run. When you're running normally, you move at 1 pixel per frame, and when you're running on ice, you move at 2 pixels per frame. So ideally, you move around on the ice as much as possible when you can. So like this room coming up here will show you kind of how crazy fast it is. And like here we run along it here instead of running to the side. This area here is a path of delusion, I think it's called. There's a sign out the front that says how to get through it. It's just like a long maze. But it's the same every time, so it's easy. Yeah, in this section here we need to push these boxes to block the water. Water's kind of weird because you can't fall into it. It acts as a wall for you, whereas pits and lava you can fall into. once you've blocked the water, you can get that item. And we can keep on going. Have we got any donations?
No donations at the moment, but I do want to remind people that coming up in a couple of runs' time, we have Super Mario Odyssey any percent. And thanks to your generous donations, we are going to see Mario's nipples. So if you like these sorts of things, definitely check out the incentives tracker and put any donations towards certain things. We'll get to see potentially different coloured Spyro, the jump scares from West of Loathing. You can even name one of the characters in Final Fantasy VII tonight. So jump in, put your money towards a fun gaming cause and to a great charity, guys.
Ooh, that's not good. This boss is really, really hard to do optimally. It was almost optimal there. Those pillars kind of have a weird hitbox, and it's faster to front flip into them as you like go past them, which is fairly precise. But we didn't die, it was good. So now we're on to the caveman levels, which introduces lava. In this level, we need to get 2 water gears for some reason, I think. Oops. There we go. In this level, it's also faster to intentionally damage boost throughout it. So then in this final room, you can death warp back to the start of this room. Do this puzzle. But since I only had 1 life coming in, I decided it was probably a bad idea. Normally you would get this and then immediately run down and hit him. And yeah, die and warp back to here. It saves like a second or so. Oh, okay. Things like that is why I didn't do it. I would have died then. Okay. It's kind of hard to jump off of things like that because it resets your run back to normal. You have to do a double tap of a direction, and then because it's diagonal, you then have to do a third input of shifting it to the diagonal. So it's like 3 inputs in like a tiny window, and yeah, just then I didn't get all of them off, and it didn't put me into a sprint. So it just did a regular jump instead of a running jump, and I didn't make the gap. Rooms like this is really important to have good double taps, because every time you push this box it resets your run. You can lose a lot of time with unoptimal runs. In this level we need to get 3 items of something. These gears, I don't know what they're for. Again, you can get them in any order. This is just the fastest order. That's a fairly hard jump. Glad I got that. Dodging that blue crystal. So we don't have to watch its animation. Here's some maths. It's pretty hard, but it's okay. I memorized it. Here's another path of delusion. It's just go right twice and then up, right, up, right, up. It's fairly easy. I think there's the signs out the front say where to go, but I've never read them before. I don't know. Here's like a jumping puzzle thing. I don't know how you're supposed to like figure out what to do. I just know from watching when I learnt the game. Okay. I have 0 lives, so hopefully I don't die in here. This starting 2 rooms here is like one of the hardest sections in the game. Yeah, that's a frame perfect jump. Didn't get it, but that's fine. only loses a little bit of time. I don't expect to get that first try and runs. It saves about 7 seconds, I think. There we go. And then in this room, this jump here is a 2-framer, and this is a 3-framer. Nice. That's the main hard part of this level done. Yeah?
Do have a couple of donos if you're ready, man.
Yeah, sure.
We have $54.77 from Eden Harris that just says Croc block with an exclamation mark, so I could have yelled it, but I didn't want to.
Thanks, Eden.
And we also have $10 from Muffio saying Krogger's moment.
Thanks. There was another path of disillusion just there. Or delusion. I don't know, is it... I can't remember if it's called disillusion or delusion. But yeah, that's all of them done now. There's only 3 of them in the game. This boss fight here, you want to get 4 hits on him every time he pops out. So if you get a good sprint into him, you can get that. Ah, missed the 4th hit. That's a shame. Because yeah, if you get 4 hits, then you can get him in a 3 cycle, but we just missed the last hit. So we had a 4 cycle instead. Now we're into the Inca Village. This one's a little bit different in that you have to do them in this order. The other levels are all shut, so you have to do this level and then the second one and the third one, whereas the other ones you could do in any order. Yeah. And Inca also introduces pits that don't kill you and instead move you to a different spot in the level. The pit in this level is very, very, very bad, and I really hope I don't fall into it because it will cost like 2 or 3 minutes to get out of it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I did learn just for this marathon how to get out of it, just in case. Also, here's some more maths. This one takes a lot longer, but don't worry, I know my times tables. We're good. Here's the pit here. Okay, we didn't fall in. That's a relief. Every other pit in this level is a normal pit that'll just kill you. Yeah, and here's the last room here. This jump here is a 2-framer. Nice, we got it. That saves about a second or 2. I'll drop my run there, but that's okay. Whereas this level, there's a pit and it takes you to the end of the level. It like skips half of it, which is really nice. So we just fall in here. Here's another one of these stomping puzzles. Oops. Nice. Some fairly precise jumps here. So hit these 2 levers. And that's that level done. This guy likes to tell us his life story. He just, like, has a ton of text boxes. Just gotta spam through them all. Longest talking thing in the game. Thank you.
I do have another donor if you want me to throw it in now, man.
Sure.
We have $11.55 from Stylenide saying, with the power of this donation, I elect to make Tifa's name Beefer. So obviously that's going towards the Final Fantasy VII name incentives that are coming up tonight. So that is the first name for Tifa, and we don't have names for Cloud or Sid yet. So definitely get your donations in. You could end up with some pretty ridiculous names in FF7.
In this room you gotta kill some bees. That was really optimal. And then the door opens up again. And then that opened this door. And now we're on to the final boss. His first phase is like really hard, and his second phase is pretty free. So hopefully we get it. His hitbox is like 2 or 3 frames wide. 2 or 3 pixels wide, and there are all these things that it can hit you. So hopefully we get it. Oops. Ah, that's not good. Oh no, how did that miss? Okay, we did it. That was pretty lucky. I probably should have died there. But that's okay. So yeah, in this phase, we can stand right here, and he won't hit you. And then you can line up against this wall here, and then run to the side, and he can't hit you either. His spawn points are random, other than the starting one, which is always at the top. And also I hold my run, keep running into the wall, so it doesn't reset my run. Oops. Okay, there we go. Time's coming up in a sec. And... time. That was an okay run. Not many things went wrong, so I'm happy with that.
2037 you got, man.
Nice. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed Croc 2 for the Game Boy Color. There is a Croc 1 for the Game Boy Color as well, but we don't talk about that game. So yeah.